3 hours. He's looking around, waiting, I guess, for everybody to get in the room. He certainly looks haggard and tired, and one could understand that. Do we have sound from that podium, I hope?
Wonderful.
He's waiting. Roger Toussaint is at the microphone with members of the executive board surrounding him. He's looking up.
News, traffic, and weather on air. We are News Radio, WCBS, New York.
We are standing by, waiting for this. Let's put, Vicki, can you put, we see Roger Toussaint looking off to the side and waiting for somebody, but he's standing at the podium now, and we hate to tell you this after all this waiting, but there is an audio problem, and
There he goes.
Contract between the MTA and the Transport Workers Union should have been a no-brainer. Sadly, that has not been the case. Our contract expired on Thursday at midnight. In an attempt to save mass transit and in deference to our riders, we postponed our deadline and attempted to continue talking to the MTA. From the beginning, the MTA approached these negotiations in bad faith, demanding arbitration even before trying to resolve the contract. Hours before contract expiration, the MTA got rid of its $1 billion surplus, a surplus which we believe continues to be understated by some $100 million. The MTA knew that attempting to reduce health and pension standards at the authority would be unacceptable to our union. They also knew that there was no good economic reason for their hard line on this issue, not with a $1 billion surplus, but they went ahead anyway. And they did this supported by the Bloomberg administration, which wants to overrun the municipal labor unions and all city workers and impose down-pressed wages and gutted health benefits and pension plans. So this has been combined with attempts by the MTA, joined by the governor and the mayor, to intimidate and threaten our members and their families. New Yorkers, this is a fight over whether hard work will be rewarded with a decent retirement. It is a fight over the erosion or the eventual elimination of health benefit coverage for working people in New York. It is a fight over dignity and respect on the job, a concept that is very alien to the MTA. Transit workers are tired of being underappreciated and disrespected. The local 100 executive board has voted overwhelmingly to extend strike action to all MTA properties immediately. All local 100 representatives and shop stewards are directed to report to their assigned strike locations, picket lines, or facility nearest you immediately. To our riders, we ask for your understanding and forbearance. We stood with you to keep token booths open, to keep conductors on the train, to oppose fare hikes. We now ask that you stand with us. We did not want to strike, but evidently the MTA, the governor, and the mayor did. We call on all goodwill New Yorkers, the labor community, and all working people to recognize that our fight is their fight, and to rally in our support with activities and events in solidarity, and to show the MTA that TWU does not stand alone. Thank you.
Roger Toussaint, there you have the news. If you want the official time, it was 3:02 8:28 in the morning when he said New York will have a transit strike. That the executive board has voted overwhelmingly to strike, and it begins now. Rich Lamb, this is a dark moment in the history of this city.
We were talking about that precipice a little while ago, that we were standing on the cliff not knowing whether or not the union would back up or jump over. The leap has been made. Indeed,
well, I gotta wait for my union president now to tell me
and the subways will be headed back to the barns.
I don't believe he pulled the plug.
It is the TWU's quote-unquote courtesy at an hour like this that they finish the runs of whatever routes are being manned at this hour on the buses or the subways, bringing the train or the bus to the end of the line, then turning it around and bringing it to the barn. So nobody need be worried about being stuck in the middle of a tunnel or at some stop in the middle of nowhere.